State Head of Service, Mr. Adeniro Adeyemo, who made this known while addressing the eligible officers at the State Secretariat in Akure to flag off the exercise, commended the kind gesture of the state's governor despite the current unfavorable economic situation in the country. Mr. Adeyemo noted that Governor Akeredolu has continued to demonstrate his commitment to the welfare of workers since assumption of office. He enjoined all public servants in the state to reciprocate the kind gesture of the governor by being more diligent in their duties, ensure fraudulent practices, and continue to adhere to the ethics of civil service rules for excellent service delivery to the people of the state. Ondo State's Governor Olorotimi Akeredolu says that his administration remains committed to functional education sector in tandem with global best practices. The governor, who inaugurated some projects at the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology Okitipupa, described the university as a museum of abandoned projects before his administration's intervention. Government House correspondent Wahab Bankole reports that the Senate building of the institution was named after Governor Akeredolu.
Governor Akeredolu's arrival at the Olusegun Agagu University of Science and Technology, Okitipupa, for the inauguration of some completed projects in the institution marked the present government's further commitment to research tertiary education in the state. Projects unveiled include the Vice Chancellor's Lodge, Principal Officers' Quarters, and privately donated buildings. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Temi Ologunrisha, lauded Governor Akeredolu for the development of the institution, adding that his vision is to build bilingual, entrepreneurial, ICT-driven and world-class university through teaching, research, and community services.
The university will place emphasis on the development, utilization, and preservation of coastal, marine, and oceanic resources. That is what is called the blue economy. And that is where this university is going to carve the niche.
The Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of the Governing Council, Professor Akimbo Adeshomoju, said Governor Akeredolu has made imprints in the institution since he came on board.
The present government in December 2018 approved the release of a special grant of 500 million to the university. The grant was prudently utilized to complete three major projects: the university auditorium, the main administrative building, and the university library.
Governor Akeredolu, who reeled out his administration's interventions to reposition the institution, noted that with the support of the council and the management, the present government facilitated the donation of science equipment.
It's one of abandoned projects, this university, and it's coming up gradually. There can never be any meaningful learning and research in science and technological institutions if you require items of laboratory equipment are not available. Our university has run for over 8 years. We only had the School of Science offering about 3 departments. Today, I am told that we have additional schools. We have the School of Agriculture, Food and Natural Resources, and School of Engineering and Engineering Technology.
He acknowledged individuals' contributions to the development of the institution and thanked Dr. Olusegun Agagu's family through Mrs. Olufunke Agagu, who committed personal finances to the completion of the Vice Chancellor's Lodge.
Commission the Vice Chancellor's building in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit.
High point of the event was the naming of the institution's Senate building after Governor Oluwarotimi Akeredolu in recognition of his support to the citadel of learning. From Okitipupa in Okitipupa local government area of the state, Wahab Bankole, Osrc News.
business owners in Ondo State will be assisted in paying 40% of their loans under the World Bank's COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program. The 2,000 struggling business enterprises will also be given 40% operational grant to energize them to create more jobs. Osrc's reporter Richard Ilesomi reports that the chairman of the Program Steering Committee and Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Emmanuel Igbason, disclosed these at a press briefing in Akure to intimate the public on the workings of the program.
One of the global programs designed to relieve people from the program tagged Ondo Cares, launched by Governor Laurel Timiakeredolu on Monday.
This program has been developed.
Giving insight into the program, the Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, Mr. Emmanuel Igbason, said it was designed by the World Bank, federal government and the Governors Forum to mitigate the economic effect of the pandemic on the people. With 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory participating, Igbason, who is the chairman of the steering committee of the program in Ondo State, said the World Bank has provided $750 million and each state has been allocated 20 million. One of its result areas is the identification of vulnerable society who receive monthly stipend of Naira, saying the program has been factored into the 2022 budget.
The agent-based targeting, in which the state actors will visit communities to that category.
Igbason disclosed that use
for 4 hours in a day, and they will be paid 20,000 naira bi-monthly. In other words, that is 20,000 naira in 2 months.
Also under the COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Businesses running, 21,973 farmers will be supplied with agricultural inputs to increase food security
to 40%, such that you will not need to lay off staff. Rather, you will also be empowered to engage more staff to create employment for our teeming youth.
While explaining that the state has adopted a bottom-up approach to identify the genuine target people, Igbason said the state government has in place the workable strategies for the effective implementation of Ondo Cares program. Richard Leeson.
That no fuel station must sell petrol beyond the hour of 7 in the evenings and strategy. Dr. Dunyode Bowale said the decision was taken
as part of measures to put an end to the lingering 165 naira would be prosecuted.
Anybody to shortchange the people of Ondo State, you